what they say, damage doesn't matter if you don't have a
Hey, hi, and hello.
you can always just spray the tank.
Basically, what I want to do
But I'm
here
not saying you did
is
bad
I
or
have
anything.
two
I
Overwatch
think that
games.
was more of
Both of these games I played with my friend
tank
Sam.
slash shield diff.
I want to kind of go over them both, take a look at how the plays went, how the games went. In the first game, we won.
Yeah, that was me.
In the
That
second
was
game,
me
we lost.
instantly.
I kind of
I
just
literally
want
spawned
to
in, got
go
5
over my
kills, and
thought
opened.
process during the game, kind of the decisions that I made, see what I did right, what I did wrong, what I could have done better, and what I did well. I feel like it kind of be interesting to just go back and look. Currently, I am placed as gold. I think that that is, I guess, kind of fitting. I'm not a very experienced Overwatch player. I played a bit in Overwatch 1 and I've played quite a bit in Overwatch 2, but I don't have a ton of hours, and I'm not a huge crazy. I'm not a cracked player, you know. Um, but I do really enjoy playing the game, and I want to get better. I'm currently placed in gold. I got the bronze bug at the beginning, but I probably would have been placed in
Oh,
silver.
yeah, I know.
So where I'm at right now, I guess, is
My least
probably where
favorite
I'm at.
is
I'm gold
killing
right now.
somebody
At this
who's
very
a
moment, I
good
am
guy.
gold 2. So and every single time I get my 7 games, I usually go up 1. So I'm sure eventually or soon enough I'll be plat. So I suppose we can get this started. I will just cut to when the game starts. And whenever I have anything to say, you know, if I need a jump cut, whatnot, if I cut some parts out, it's not that big of a deal. But, you know, we'll just get it going. We'll just get it going.
Timothy.
So as you can see here, we fortunately enough get a push map. I know, so fun. I am playing damage for both of these games,
I hate push
and
so
I
much.
have tried a few different heroes on push,
I hate it so much.
but it's kind of hit or miss. Like sometimes I'll pick Pharah. I do like playing Pharah, but you know Pharah can definitely be hit or miss. Obviously, if they have hit scan, she's not a great pick. I like playing Mei on one of the push maps. This happens to not be one of them. I feel like Cassidy is just an all-rounded good character. I really like playing him. He's kind of my main, so I figured I'd play him this game.
Me neither.
I think I switch
This isn't a main
once.
push
I
map.
don't think I really switch at all during this. I probably switch once in this game. I'm pretty sure, but
We have the same.
I'm definitely a big fan of
same
Cassidy.
healer
Obviously, his ult sucks. At least in my opinion, his ult's horrible. But you know, I do love
This is the
playing
healer
him.
that sucked.
Right now,
This is the healer that sucked. I should have
I'm
avoided.
complaining about the healer that we have on our team. I think they might do fine in this game, but I was complaining about them because in our previous game that we played, they did not do so hot. So
Their heals are
I was
weak.
complaining about them right there.
Yeah. 3 avoids.
You can take one off and add it to a different person.
When we're talking about avoiding them, you can see I got a really nice pick there. Honestly, I think that my shots, I gotta say my shots are pretty. I can be pretty consistent or I can be pretty inconsistent. I see that I did 2 right clicks there and it really did no impact, but it's whatever. You see,
Actually, him.
honestly, I have pretty good accuracy. If I don't know, it just depends. It just depends. Sometimes I can have really good accuracy. Sometimes I can be whiffing like crazy. So, but that first kill off the bat was pretty nice. One thing to note, I will say about Cassidy, his gun sounds so weird when you shoot with a damage boost on it. You can see here, I'm kind of just shooting from the back line. I think having Reinhardt's really nice because Cassidy and Reinhardt
You mean Hanzo?
are a nice little combo with his shield, but I'm not even using that to my advantage right now. See, I'm trying to pick off Moira
Pretty much.
and get some help.
I'm one shot.
And I say I am one shot here. I really am. We don't have any healers. Or we do have a healer, but they're down there. This is the healer that I was complaining about. I'm not gonna blame them for being down there. I don't know if they had died or respawn or whatnot, but you can see I got Reaper up top, and
Oh my gosh,
Sam
Sam.
there right in front of the Reaper is kind of scary.
See that?
And the other team's kind of just standing there. They're not really making any push or impact. I get a nice pick on Reaper.
Were they dropped?
Can't really see much of him. I have my ult here, and I haven't used it. It's hard to know when to use his ult. Get another pick there, obviously. It's not easy. It's not an easy decision. Like
I go in there, I
it's not easy knowing when to use his ult. At least just for me. I don't know when it's the most impactful. Obviously, I would love to get kills, but if it benefits the team, I would like to do that as well. I just don't know when the best time
I
is.
know.
You know?
That's so
Don't know when the best time is. I
Oh,
don't. I just his all. I mean, it just doesn't really have that much impact, to be honest. If we're being honest here, right now, I'm trying to use the ult. I'm pushing all of them at once. Trying to use the ult. It does work out a little bit, but both of our healers are dead, and I'm very low, so I can't really do anything. It kind of works out though. It causes them all to focus me, and Sam and our other teammate are able to push them and do some damage. Their Hanzo, I believe, ulted there, and that's how both of our healers died. You can see I'm just waiting on the health packs, trying to get some health up, and then our Mercy comes over. So honestly, sitting on those health packs didn't matter too much, but I was able to kind of hide and, you know, not be seen by any enemies, so it doesn't really matter. I think their reset does a pretty good job at creating space on their team, but our Reinhardt is also doing a great job creating space. I mean, we're kind of just standing there for a while. Nothing's really going on.
Dude, what is our Reinhardt's mic?
And then I got a really nice heal by our
Dude, what? He sounds like he's.
oh, I got a really nice heal by our Ana, but it doesn't even matter because Junkrat's ult has to be here. If you look from my POV, it really doesn't look like it sees me, but I'm sure it's got to be just the tiniest bit of line of sight, so it doesn't even matter. You know, Junkrat ults, I mean, they have a lot of skill, so, you know, it's fine. There's a fine ult by Reinhardt. Again, I'm pushing the Hanzo, and he can't really do anything. Moira's back. I think I die there, unfortunately. We don't have heals. I think that our healers might have been dead, so yeah, it looks like they died, so I couldn't really do anything there. They couldn't really do anything, just unfortunate, I guess. We have a pretty big lead at the moment. Obviously, in push, it doesn't really even matter because there's 5 minutes and 30 seconds left. It's crazy how much time is left in this game. It feels like we've been playing it for hours. It's pretty boring, I'm not gonna lie. Push map, or Junkrat did a horrible play there. I mean, just launched himself in the air. Was really stupid, but you know, we take those. Risa was a good pick by them, honestly. Obviously, it didn't end up working out, but I mean, I can't seem to do really any damage. So I pushed up here. Probably not a great idea. Obviously, I was able to get the pick and back off. For some reason, they haven't killed me, and the Mercy comes in and heals me. I don't understand how I didn't die. I really did get lucky. I'm able to get the Kiriko pick, and I'm one shot. In that circumstance, I totally could have gotten healed. And our Mercy does res me, which makes up for the no healing. I mean, I'm sure they were busy. You know, I obviously am not seeing their POV, but I think that when I pushed up earlier, me being healed was very unlikely, but right there I definitely could have been. You can see I'm shooting Ash's her dynamite. I think that's Ash's dynamite. I don't see an Ash, but is that, I mean, it's gotta be, right? I don't know. I thought that you could break her dynamite. I don't know. Am I crazy? There's Junkrat's ult again, and I'm out of there. I'm definitely not. I definitely don't want to be in the middle of that. Moira, for some reason on their team, is just being a DPS Moira. I don't know what the decision making is there, but you know, it's interesting. Obviously, they're losing the fight. I feel like if their Moira decided to maybe heal a little bit, they might have had a better chance. Interesting play, and then I didn't realize that they had. No
way.
I didn't realize they had 2 people still alive waiting for defense. I honestly did not notice that at all. So me going in there to get the health pack, that's kind of my fault, obviously. I didn't realize that they were still alive. So now I get the fun job of walking all the way back to the robot.
I have no idea.
Well, actually, our team's just gonna wait here. So best thing to do, honestly, which we aren't doing, but best thing to do in this kind of scenario is if we have this big of a lead, like, in that we can just keep the robot here. We don't need to go take the robot anywhere. You know, we can just leave it here and let them come to us. I feel like that's it wastes so much time. It's a smart play, you know. I think it's a good play. I've seen other teams do it, and it works pretty well.
He said he knocked them all away.
But it's hard to coordinate that when you're in
Knocked them
fill
all
and you
away.
don't. You're not, you know, with a stack. There,
I picked them all up in the baseline.
Let's leave him be. Let's leave the.
there's Zarya. There's Zarya. There's Zarya wasn't doing so
Try to
hot.
bring it to them.
You know, Zarya did recently just get nerfed, so she's not as good as she used to be. They've got a Lucio, and I am just not able to hit him. Even my nade can't even track onto him. Moira DPSing again. That's actually kind of crazy. Maybe that's... I think that might be the reason they lost, was because Moira was just trying to play DPS the whole time. We can look at the stats and see, but... You see, I'm doing the same thing I was doing earlier here. And this time, I think I'm just doing it to create space. Or at least I'm trying to. And it works out a bit. I could have easily died there, but it ended up working. Maybe luck, but who knows.
Lucio just doesn't die.
Lucio, as Sam just said, Lucio doesn't die. Lucio is doing a good job surviving. That D.Va came out of nowhere. Like, they just had Zarya. I feel like they just died. That D.Va comes out of
I'm gonna die
nowhere.
if I don't get heals.
And I end up dying
We
there.
have healers.
We have healers. I'm looking. We do have Mercy, but I don't know if she was really in position to heal me.
You watch that. Nice.
So I will... Oh, my spray's still there from last time. I'll give her the benefit of the doubt. I don't see our Ana. Basically, I'm just chilling here waiting for them to push us, because we have all the time in the world. We have a minute left. We don't need to... Most likely, we're not going to get the robot into their spawn. And do we even need to? No, we don't. It's, you know, it's pointless. Sam here gets a nice 3K. Did a great job. He did a great job pressing Q, I gotta admit.
Leave it, leave it, leave it. Just leave the robot. Just leave the
See,
robot.
we have 30
We're done
seconds
anyway,
left.
Just leave it.
I'm trying to tell them to leave the robot, and they're like hesitating on whether they want to or not. They really don't want to do it. And then eventually we kind of end up doing it. Sam calls it a 5-head. But this doesn't really end up... It's not... This isn't... Like, yes, we are letting them come to us, but we're not doing a great job, in my opinion. Because the robot could be farther. We could be in a better position. I right-clicked there, definitely didn't need to, and I died to Junkrat's amazing
Man, our
ultimate
Reinhardt
ability.
Sucks. Our Reinhardt actually sucks.
And I am complaining about our Reinhardt at this moment. Our Reinhardt in this game did okay. Sam and I complain about our Reinhardt quite a bit. Our Reinhardt did fine. Obviously did fine. I mean, I'm complaining about our Reinhardt, but they did fine. Everybody dies there, which is just unfortunate. You might be thinking, oh no, it's overtime. Are they gonna have a crazy? Okay, so right there, that is just very unfortunate for me. You can't even tell in the replay, which is very unfortunate, but it really does seem like I made it around the corner in time. I think my head was probably still visible. Very unfortunate.
Why don't I even get to see it? The D.Va
So yeah,
ult
about our
down.
Reinhardt. Reinhardt did a great job. I was just upset in that moment because I felt like Reinhardt could have held his shield to protect at least one of us, but it's whatever. Doesn't matter. It's overtime. I got my ult. I decided to use it here. It doesn't really do anything, but it does get them low, which is nice. And there's no one left alive.
Sam, what are you doing
Overall
on the
time.
payload?
Overtime timer runs out, and we end up winning the game.
Oh my gosh, our Reinhardt is so
Pretty nice
bad.
game. 32 kills is a good amount, I
he's like, I
suppose. I
did
think I
too
had
much damage.
9k damage. Pretty good.
I have no idea.
I have 138 mitigated damage. I don't know how exactly I have that, but I'll take it. Reinhardt gets play of the game.
I got 5K, and I don't get it, but he gets a
Sam is upset about our Reinhardt getting play of the game instead of him.
We only killed the Orisa there because you were damn good.
Alright. So, for this second game, this one, like I said, we do end up losing. Sorry to spoil the game. This game is pretty unfortunate. I feel like it's kind of just one of those games that's hard to watch. I don't think that I necessarily did really bad. However, it's just
Wait, you don't like us?
a sucky game. Like, especially if we take a look at the enemy team's lineup of characters, they chose some pretty annoying characters to play against, especially in our rank. You'll be able to see what characters they pick. It's pretty annoying. It's pretty unfortunate. It's kind of gross. I complain about it a lot in this video. I definitely was not happy about it. So we'll be able to look at the whole game, obviously, and it's also, this is on a map that I am not very fond of. I don't think many people are very fond of. But we make do, you know. You got to show the good and the bad. So we'll get into that. As you can see, Sam and I are both doing damage again. I don't remember who I started. I think I decided to play May on this map, which probably wasn't a good idea. Or maybe, I don't know. It didn't end up working out. We have a Sigma on defense, which I don't know. I don't think Sigma's that good on defense. But some people say it's fine. I really don't think it's that good. You know, I feel like Sigma is a very attackative player and isn't the best for defending. So maybe this was a tank diff. I don't know. But all I know is this game is unfortunate in general. And this map is okay. It's not the worst map in the world. It is okay, but in my opinion, I'm just not a huge fan of it. I don't think I have a clear plan for how I want to play this, but you can see our Lucio and our Ana and our Sigma are all the way up, and that's not even a good choke point. I don't understand why they were that far up. They immediately back off. I don't understand why they decided to do that. Very interesting decision. You can see they also have a Sigma, so this is a Sigma versus Sigma here, and they have a Junkrat and a Sojourn. Very interesting set of players. They have a Junkrat and a Sojourn as their DPS. Probably two of the most annoying characters in the game. Tried to wall them off, didn't end up working. Very unfortunate. Obviously, Junkrat and Sojourn have a lot of mobility, so my wall does really nothing to them at all. They have a Mercy, so I'm not going to be able to really do much against her. I just decided to ignore the Sigma and go straight up to them, which does not end up really working out for me. I'm not able to do anything, and everyone else is dead except for me, so I end up dying. I decided to switch to Cassidy. Oh, do I not? I really hope I do. Oh, I switched to Pharah. Okay, so I switched to Pharah because they have a Sojourn, which technically she doesn't hit scan, and Junkrat, who obviously isn't hit scan. They have a Sigma who's not hit scan. You know, they can't really spray me out of the sky. So I was like, I'll play Pharah. Might be a good idea. Was it a good idea? I mean, I don't know. It didn't end up working, obviously. So I'm able to make a little bit of impact right there. The payload's coming out. Mercy is just flying around like crazy. I get the kill on Junkrat, and I'm being just absolutely murdered by Moira behind me, and I'm getting stuck on the payload, which was just awesome. He gets. I complain here.
Great, let's keep shooting Sigma
I
while
complain
you're
here
using
quite
his
a bit because he
stupid
doubles his
bullshit.
health.
Why are we shooting him?
Because we're shooting him while he's using his absorb ability, which obviously is not the best decision. Obviously, we should not be shooting him. I think I shot him once, right? But that's just because it hadn't processed in my brain yet. Sam is like, I'm sorry, it kind of was me. It was so, you know, little Sam, oops. Definitely shouldn't have been doing that. I noticed that Sigma dies, and I want to immediately go for Mercy. You can tell, obviously, if she's running over here, she's trying to res. I get the Mercy kill. Pretty stupid of her to go for that. You know, it was a good effort, though. Everyone else is dead, and I decide to solo ult. It does not end up working at all. I kill myself in the process because Sojourn is able to just launch right into my face, which is just awesome. And I was thinking about switching to Cassidy at this point, but Sam did, in fact, take Cassidy, which is fine. Obviously, I switched to Pharah, so he can have Cassidy. At this point, they have 3 minutes and 40 seconds left, and the payload is this far up still. It's kind of crazy. This game isn't looking so hot for us. Junkrat is down here with Mercy. I start shooting Junkrat, but I realize that Mercy is just pocketing him, so I probably should get rid of her first, but she launches out of the way, so there's really nothing I can do. Mercy's back here healing, and I'm like, alright, I'm killing her, you know, even if I die. And look at that, I end up dying. And our Lucio, for some reason, I don't know if he was throwing, but he's just standing in front of everyone. I don't know what he's doing. Maybe he, I don't know, maybe he wanted to die so he could be with the whole team. If he died last, I have no idea what he was thinking. I'm just wasting time here, just shooting at Sigma. Junkrat's here, so you see I die here to Junkrat, which is just so annoying, you know? I was shooting my my bombs to the left of him because I was thinking that he was going to back up and go towards his team after being there by himself, but no, he didn't care. You know, and he gets to shoot his awesome, fun, amazing grenade launchers at me, and they get to hit me out of midair. I have my ult here, and I decided to solo ult the Mercy because because I don't know. I just decided I really wanted to. I don't know. Yeah, she's a problem, you know. So I had to get rid of her. They say something in the chat, and it's a nice solo ult though, which is pretty funny. And I'm able to switch to Cassidy, which probably is a good pick. I don't know if I really do much better with him, but based on how I was doing with Pharah, I feel like, you know, this is probably a better switch. I'm pretty blind. I thought that Moira went in here. I'm not still in here because I thought she was in here. Obviously, after I peeked, you know, I didn't see her. I obviously knew she wasn't in there. I was running away because Junkrat decided to ult. You know, he has one of the most broken ults in the game. I'm doing a little thingy here where I hide behind the payload and they don't see me, but I make 0 impact. I ended up making no impact at all.
That's a balanced character.
I realized that because a couple of their teammates, I think, had died, that if I was hiding behind their payload, you know, obviously that Moira was going to come sooner or later, so I had to start shooting someone. But it didn't end up working at all. Their Mercy's kind of crazy. She's just always in the air. And she was low there, fortunately, so I was able to just one-tap her. Reinhardt didn't... I see... So switch to Rein was not a bad idea at all. It ends up working quite well here, but it just was not enough. It definitely should have been something that happened at the beginning of the game. I decided... I don't know what I'm doing here. This decision is very interesting. I think that I wanted to go up and try and kill the soldier as soon as possible, but I just didn't know how to get up there. And then Sam shows me that that's actually the area over there. I was just complaining about Soldier's ability. I mean, it's just crazy that she has a pulse beam that she can shoot at an area, and it just does damage and slows you at the same time. Unfortunately, I get stuck in the Sigma ult and Lucio's ult. It does not hit me in time. So there's nothing I could do. I just die. Lucio's up in them again for some reason, pushing up way too much, and he dies. Our Lucio has 3k heals and our Ana has 6k, which is just a little unfortunate. But they're still kind of spread out, you know. And I just got absolutely dumpstered on, and I'm complaining, and I kind of have the right to complain. I mean, she's able to just run up, shoot me a little bit, and then boom, I'm dead, and I can't do anything about it. It's a little unfortunate. I mean, if I hit my shots, you know, obviously, but she only has to hit one shot. Pretty much. That's whatever. I can't really do anything here. I'm kind of like, what do I do? You know, obviously I have to push. I have to get up there. I'm running, and I am quite on the payload, but I guess I was just a little bit not close enough. So now we're going to attack. In my mind, I have no faith for this game. I don't think that we're going to be able to win. Our tank is not doing enough. Our tank is like, our tank isn't doing horrible, but our tank isn't doing great. Honestly, this is a little bit of a DPS diff. I mean, you can see one of their DPS has 26 kills. It's Rex, Suzy, I don't remember who that is, but whoever it is, it doesn't really matter. Because one of them is playing Sojourn and one of them is playing Junkrat, you know? It doesn't really matter. Sam decides to play Hanzo here. We have a Moira and a Lucio, and we have a Monkey. So I don't know how this is. I mean, obviously, it obviously does go well. Yeah, and even further evidence as to why the other team, they're all complete psychopaths. As you can see here, I'm going around destroying all the tables because it is... How can, if you're on this map, how can you not destroy all the tables, you know? And they don't destroy a single one. They leave them all untouched. Like, they're all psychopaths. So you can't tell me they're not crazy for... How are you not, you know, come on. Making clear sense here. Look at them. Look at this Sigma just pushed up here. they're just BMing us like crazy. It's absurd. The Sojourn or the who am I? Farah pick, not a good pick, honestly. It does not work out. I'm not making any impact, and look at that. Sojourn, oh my gosh, I can't talk. Sojourn is just able to look at me and click. That is very fair, very fun, awesome, love that. I decide to switch to Somber, which also was a horrible, horrible decision. I couldn't figure out how to get my teleport back. I just had to wait. I put it down. I was hoping to maybe C9 and go to Sight, but they are just everywhere. And of course, Sojourn's amazing, awesome, fun beam gets to just go on the ground when there's nobody there for some reason. Or for some reason, she decided to put it down even though there's no one there. Whatever. She gets to tag me. And look at that. Oh, I try to do it again, and Junkrat's trap happens to be there.
I am so pissed this game. This game is killing
I think it's pretty fair that I can be pretty upset in this moment. I mean, I try to go one time, and Sojourn's beam catches me, and then I try to go another, and Junkrat's trap catches me. I don't understand why when you have a Junkrat on your team and his trap is laid on the ground, it's very visible to you, but when it's an enemy Junkrat, you can't see it at all. And like, I get it, right? It's the enemy Junkrat. He's not supposed to, you're not supposed to be able to see his trap as easily, but it's literally, it's super hard to see. You have to be looking for it in order to see it. If you're just playing the game, you're not constantly trying to find out where it is, you know, you're not going to find it. So I died to it.
such a big range.
Shooting Sojourn, I'm complaining about her being able to one-shot anywhere she is. And then I am just, I mean, I die here. There's no way I survive, right?
Where did the bomb
Somehow I survive. Wow, this is crazy. I wasn't able to get the Junkrat kill, but I was able to survive. I don't understand how. Can't really complain. And look at that. I get solo ulted by the Junkrat. Very fun game. I'm having such a good time. I mean, there's no way I'm not having the best time in the world, right? This game is so fun. They have the most annoying characters in the game. They've got a Moira right now, a Junkrat, a Sojourn. Is Sigma annoying? I wouldn't really call Sigma annoying. I wouldn't really call Mercy annoying, so they have 3 really annoying characters. The Sigma gets so low, and I was able to kill him right there. Very nice, very fortunate. Sojourn's here. I'm whiffing all my shots on her, but I'm able to use my only no skill ability
use my no skill item on your nose?
and kill her. Now, don't get me wrong, I call Sojourn a no skill character. She's definitely not a no skill character, but she is just a very overpowered character. Just very unfortunate. I try to kill the Mercy, and it's crazy that I just can't hit her, and I finally do. Very nice. Me dying there is fine, of course. I was pushed up quite a bit. It's fair that I died. I will say, though, I am a little confused as to how my nade didn't track onto the Reaper, who was right in front of me. I might have been just out of the range, who knows, but it's not that big of a deal. I've got my ult. I don't know how to use value in it. Sam switches to Sojourn. You know, and people will say, you know, if a character's too OP, why not just switch to that character? I don't know, I'm not like that. I feel like, I just can't do that. Mercy dies here. I don't know what she was doing. Not a smart idea. She decided she wanted to be a battle Mercy for a second, and it obviously did not work out. I just don't get the, I don't know. I feel like there's some sort of value in not souping down to someone else's level. Sigma is just getting really low, and our Reaper decides to ult us, killing 3 of us in the process. So awesome. And look at that. We made the checkpoint, but oh, we didn't make the checkpoint. We don't even make it. How is? Tell me the payload's not literally on the checkpoint right there. All right. Well, we don't make the checkpoint. Very unfortunate. If you look at the scoreboard, like, I'm not doing horrible. You know, it's just I think this game is just really unfortunate, and we're kind of still in it, but I still have no faith. I still have no faith, no hope. I still don't think we win. Junkrat gets his ult yet again. I don't understand why it's so easy to get it. And I realized that in my efforts to go and try and avoid his ult, I run into everyone else who's also trying to run and hide and avoid his ult. So yet again, we all die. I mean, it's just a pleasant time. You know, this game is very fun. The character is very fun to play against. I mean, Love Junkrat. Definitely think he should stay in this game forever. I shoot at the Reaper there, and I don't commit because he's so low, and we have 2 other players on him. So I realize, you know, there's no way he doesn't die. And they did end up finishing him off. Moira is killed. Amazing. Don't know how she was killed so fast. And then she's rezzed by a Mercy. No one's able to focus her. It's unfortunate. I'm able to kill the Moira, and we have Reaper right here. Everyone's dead. Are we going to be able to make the checkpoint? No way we don't. Obviously, we make the checkpoint here. I still have my ult. Don't know how to use it, especially on this map. I don't know. It's just not really a... It's a very difficult ult to use. Junkrat is just throwing his bombs. It's crazy how with splash damage that takes off. It looked to be about 75% of my health. 75, 68, something like that, you know. Somewhere in there. That's actually so absurd. I mean, that's a lot of health. Just from being able to spam a bomb across the map, and it doesn't even directly hit me. It hits next to me, you know. Very unfortunate. Very low here. Don't have a healer to heal me. I'm getting healed by the payload right now.
No way she got it off.
And
No
she gets
way,
the
no,
res off on
I shot her
Ryan.
down to 1 HP.
I'm saying that she was low. I'm guessing she was. And then I can't really do anything here. And I was able to avoid a Reaper ult, but he still gets 3 of us, so it's seeming kind of hopeless. Our Reinhardt obviously knows he can't win that fight against me. Not because I'm better, but because, you know, he doesn't have that range. We have a minute left, and the payload is just not moving. And here's Moira right on me. I throw my nade, and it just does not lock onto her. It's so unfortunate. She's one shot. I'm able to kill her, which is really nice. But I'm not able to kill Mercy, and Junkrat is able to just launch up to me and insta-kill me, which is super awesome. I mean, that's just... I mean, you saw it. That's a lot of skill. Obviously, I should have been able to play around that, you know. I understand that I could switch characters, but in that kind of scenario, and look at that. I mean, I see it right now, obviously, because I'm looking at everything. You know, I see it right now. But when you take a look at that, when you take a look at that trap, you know, in the game, right? I definitely could have seen that in the game. I definitely could have seen that, but I was paying attention to the payload, and then you have that as well. I mean, I'm raging right now. I mean, on my screen, I can kind of see it here, right? Like, you can see it there, but on my screen, I'm not really near him, so I obviously understand the amount of pain and suffering that I'm enduring in this moment, and we end up losing. You know, just a really unfortunate game, for sure, and I tell the Junkrat to get a life, if I end up spelling it correctly. So, it's very unfortunate, and, oh, look at that, Junkrat gets play of the game. It's actually so crazy. So, you know, just 2 games that I wanted to show. You know, I wanted to kind of take a look at them, just rewatch them, maybe take a look at what happened and how they went. Just felt like a little bit of a recap, you know, something that I could have maybe done differently. I don't know, man. The first game was fine. Yeah, first game was good. I think that we definitely did well with pressure, and we were able to take control pretty well. I think that the agents that we had selected were fine. With the second match, I don't know what I could have done better. Obviously, maybe Cassidy wasn't the best pick against Junk and Sojourn, but I don't know what would have been, because Sojourn is such a all-rounded character. You pick any character, Sojourn kind of has a defense against them, so it's really difficult, and Junkrat is just extremely annoying. Cassidy probably wasn't the best pick. I've played Cassidy against characters like that before, and it didn't really matter, but, you know, who knows? I don't know. I wouldn't say that was a heal diff. I think it was just an annoying character diff, you know. I think that they played an OP character, a really annoying character, and another really annoying character. I don't know if there's much I could have done better. Maybe there is. But, you know, you win some, you lose some. So, yeah, these games weren't too bad. I did enjoy playing, and I definitely kind of want to do this again. I think this is fun. I like to be able to just go back and rewatch the previous games that I played and just to see how I did and you know, it's interesting. It's interesting. I like it. So I kind of just wanted to make this into a little video. I thought it'd be kind of cool. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I think that's everything. Totally will maybe try and do this again. I'm really good at just doing something once, so we'll see if I actually do end up doing this again. But you know, that's everything. That's all. That's all I got. That's all I got. So yeah. Goodbye.